I'm Rebecca McLaughlin, physiotherapist with the Red Cell Pain Management Service at St George's Hospital. So I'm going to show you now 5 movements that you can do to increase your heart rate, contribute to increasing fitness and strength. They're movements that will help to make us feel a little bit more energetic, maybe at a time of day when we're feeling a bit sluggish, and can be a really nice way to build up general fitness when maybe you're not able to move around as much as you might like to. If you are a regular attender at the Circulate movement group that we run here, then you'll be quite familiar with these movements. If you haven't done the movements before, or maybe you haven't been exercising very much recently, then please do get in touch with us if you've got any questions or concerns, or speak to your GP before starting this exercise routine. I'm going to show you the movements today, completing them each movement for 30 seconds and then having a 30-second rest. So the whole sequence will take 5 minutes in total. As you do the movements regularly, you might feel that you're able to increase slightly the amount of time that you're working for and reduce your rest. So you could build up to completing 40 seconds of movement and 20 seconds of rest. You could also start over time to do maybe 2 lots of the 5 movements, so gradually building up what you do. But obviously, please get in touch with us if you've got any questions about how to do that. So we'll make a start. So the first movement we're going to do today is marching. So we'll start the timer and off we go. 30 seconds of marching. We can make this more challenging by going quicker, by raising the knees more, by moving the arms more. But obviously it's just about working at the pace that suits you right now. We're noticing a slight increase in heart rate and breathing rate, but it's about pacing and moving to the extent that feels helpful. And stop. So 30 seconds of rest now. If completing that movement in standing isn't the most helpful thing at the moment, then you can absolutely do that movement in sitting. You can still get your heart rate up. It's still a really effective way to increase cardiovascular fitness, but just with the support of the chair. So knowing that that option is there. So we've just got a couple more seconds now of rest. And the second movement that we're going to do is punching the arms. And so when you're ready, off we go. With this movement, can be punching straight out in front of you, can be punching up overhead, reaching through the body, can be punching across the body. Can tell I'm not a boxer. Any movement, punching can be a really nice way. Get the heart rate up. Get a little bit of mobility around the waist and the back. Really nice for strengthening through the arms and the shoulders. Last few seconds. And stop. 30 seconds, done. So, like with the other exercise, it's absolutely possible and really helpful to do this in sitting if it's not possible to do it in standing. With this one, look exactly the same. So we can still do all the different ranges of movement, directions of movement. We're just sitting in the chair instead of standing up. So always choosing the option that suits you best. So for the third movement, what we're going to do is star steps. So a little bit like an old school star jump, but just stepping out to the side. If raising both arms at the same time is a little too challenging, could be that you just raise one arm at a time. If you think, oh, actually I'm feeling like I've built up, getting quite fit here, can add a bit more bend to the knees. So really working at the level that suits you best. Last 2 seconds and stop. So having a pause, allowing the heart rate to come back down, just letting the breathing rate settle. And while we're doing that, I'll just show you what that would look like if you were sitting down. So for that movement, we'd be thinking about tapping the foot out to the side and bringing the arms out to the side. So again, still really beneficial to do in sitting, Nice strengthening for the arms, and you can absolutely still get the heart rate up. So next movement is called step and punch. And for this one, we're getting a bit more rotation through the body. So punching the arm across the body and stepping the leg out towards the side. Again, we make this harder by going faster and adding more knee bend, a deeper kind of lunge. Or on a trickier day, you can just slow down slightly, rein it in. And stop. 30 seconds goes quite quick. So this one you can do in sitting as well. Sometimes feels like you get a bit tied up doing this one in sitting, so you just need to get used to it. Pushing across the body and the leg goes out to the opposite side, into the middle and across. So we're still getting that rotation through the spine. Just like that. So the last movement we're going to do is a real favourite with the Circulate group, and it's called sit to stand. And we're just going to go from sitting in the chair to standing up. And keep doing that at the speed that suits you best today for 30 seconds. Can use the hands on the legs if that feels helpful today, and if it's necessary, pushing up slightly from the chair. And that's it, all done. So if you were going to repeat that cycle again, have your 30-second rest now, and then you could restart. But knowing that there's really good evidence now that small amounts of cardiovascular exercise, elevating the heart rate, really does contribute to overall fitness. So if that's 5 minutes is what you can manage today, then that is brilliant. Do that regularly and you will start to notice that you can maybe build up repetitions, or you feel a little bit more energetic, and some of those movements start to feel a bit easier.